Welcome, everyone, to Down and Dirty with the Badger State Tractor Pullers, sponsored by Wetton Camp Transport, Slum Enterprises, Trip Downing, Casper Egg, and Front Street Toys. So thanks, everybody, for jumping on. We have Avery Elsing and Greg Elsing and Ryan Rosnick with us tonight.
Zolik.
Ryan
Zolik. Zolik. I don't know where Rosnick. I was thinking about Rosnick looking at the pictures earlier.
He takes photos.
That's right. The video.
It says Ryan Z.
I know.
I just have to pick on you.
No. They mess up once in a while. That's just bound to happen.
Do you know who could put your whole name up there, Ryan? Do you know anybody that could get that typed in or not?
No, that's all I know.
So, right? All right.
Can't say it's too long.
Yeah. Yep.
We had a special treat lined up for tonight, but the cold weather made them back out. So we're moving on to what we were going to do in a couple weeks with Avery and some with a T8 Tomcat in Louisville. So I don't know if Avery, you want to tell them kind of what we're doing there?
Yeah. So on our YouTube channel, New Age Custom Farming is our YouTube channel, and we've been working directly with New Holland on some different things. They're kind of a channel sponsor of ours. Been working with them, so kind of talked to them, and they're gonna put the Tomcat in the New Holland booth in the show. So that should be pretty cool. It'll be there. We were tentatively Wednesday and Thursday, and then if he doesn't blow it up Thursday night, hopefully Friday and Saturday also. And then we'll have to go to our Elsing Family Pulling Team Facebook page and for the official time, but we should be doing a meet and greet at the tractor on Thursday afternoon sometime, but that's to be determined yet a little bit, but that's kind of the plan. Little meet and greet for our YouTube channel. We kind of did one in the pits last year before the event, and I was actually shocked that anybody showed up to talk to us, but they did. There was quite a few people there. So that's kind of the plan, is to do a little meet and greet at the tractor and take some pictures with some people and talk to people. I don't know.
Right. It's a big coordination thing, right? Because the pull committee is different than the show committee.
Yep.
And you got to get them to work together to do something like this because they want to tech the tractor. And it sounds like we've got them talked into teching the tractor in the show, right?
Yeah. So we were talking to John Mears too a little bit. Emily's been on the phone with him because she's the master coordinator for sure. And then dealing with our contacts at New Holland about because if you know the show layout where they have to come in and bring the tractor in the show, it's like the furthest from the entrance. So they're like one of the first booths to move their stuff in, because obviously they don't set up the booth right next to the door first. They set up the furthest one away. So, we're working with them on when we have to get the tractor in there with Mears to tech it. And obviously before we go pull, when the show closes at night, we'll have to pull the tractor out of the show, get it over to the Broadbent Arena, and then obviously run it across the scale, and they can look at whatever they want to there right before we pull, drawbar, and scale it. Otherwise, if we win, somebody will be crying that didn't happen. So which is fine. So pull it across the scale, check everything they want to check, and then pull that night and hopefully make the finals. And then instead of being able to go down to 4th Street and party, we're going to have to check the tractor back over. And if it's going to be able to go back in the show, we'll have to check it over that night, get everything ready, and then get it back in the show at night before it opens the next morning. Is kind of it's all kind of up in the air though.
Yeah, it's a big logistic thing. I don't know, people haven't been to the farm show. It's huge, and to try to get something in and out of there, you can't do it during open hours of the day. There's just not possible.
No, there's no way. So
yep. So
you got heaters and stuff on while it's in the show then for pull night then.
Yep. And it's pretty warm, and I don't know. It'll be all good, but we'll figure it out. It's not as easy as you think to just we'll drag it in there and drag it out. It's just not that simple. So
right. You have the fire marshals. I mean, even with fuel in it.
Yep.
In there, you have to all that has to be coordinated. We really can't do anything with the tractor while it's in the show.
Yep.
We have to get it back out, and that's, I don't even know where we are in that map on there.
Yeah. So
I bet you guys will be in the south wing, right? Are you in the main New Holland booth?
It's actually, so obviously Broadbent Arena is where the main, all the other tractors will be staged. And I'm pretty sure they're in,
or the north wing, probably.
I got to remember now. It's not, no, it's, I'm pretty sure it's South Wing B. I'm pretty sure it's right in sense. It's kind of right in the corner of one.
That South Wing B is usually where the New Holland booth is.
Yep, it's in it would be in the, as we're looking at this, the bottom left corner of South Wing B. I'm pretty sure. So
getting there and getting it back around the Broadbent is going to be a long haul on the tires.
Yeah, definitely that. And the garage door is kind of where they exit. Actually, I'm pretty sure it might be South Wing A, Dad. I'm not sure. One of them, A or B. It's
right there.
And
it's right there off the food court.
Yep, I think that lobby A is where the food court is, and it's right inside that. Basically, I think it's South Wing A. And because you go around, see where it says rooms E1 through E4. You kind of walk around that corner, and they're in the corner of that building right there. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. I could just be giving.
Yeah, typically New Holland is that first booth almost when you walk into the south wing.
Right. So
off the food court.
The garage door is, I'm pretty sure it's in the top left corner of South Wing A, and that's the one we got to go in and out.
Yeah, right by East Hall there.
Yep, right by the East Hall there, right by the Case IH booth. That's where the garage door is.
I think you can sneak around the north wing and they'll drag you in that. I think they can get through there when there's the show's closed.
Yep. So
I'm not sure get it in and out of there, so it's handy for turning and whatnot.
Yep. And they've got, we were talking to Mears, and the little tractors they use to drag you around in the, in the pits and everything. They just talk like they'd buzz in there, and the way that we've talked to them too, and they're going to put us in the corner of the booth that they can just hook right onto it and drag it down where people walk out. It's kind of the plan. So they kind of got a plan to get it in and out of there. So we've been talking with them to coordinate for them. And Emily actually went to college with the girl that does their booth setup. Basically, she runs the booth setup for their shows, and so that's good. Good to have a contact before you even talk to them.
Emily.
What's that?
Good job, Emily.
Yeah, she knows how to crack the whip, that's for sure. So
based on the past exhibition G by New Holland, it is South Wing B. I've been a past exhibitor, and it's quite hairy to get in and out of that building. KP more.
Yep, that's for sure. So, we were talking to New Holland too, and it's like we're hoping to get the tractor back in there after we pull, because otherwise it's just going to be there Wednesday, Thursday, and the main traffic kind of goes through there on Friday and Saturday. So, we've also talked to them, and they have a tentative plan too with a small tractor to put there if we really grenade it bad. That can't make it back. So
you gotta get one of those big fat heads just in case, so you can just
right. We'll just have to put Mason in the corner there. He can stand there all day and talk to people.
I'm thinking he should be the one that drives, because he's the only one that hasn't blown everything to smithereens.
Hey, I didn't blow it up in Monroe. Now, that's not true. The other tractor.
Yeah.
See, point made.
Yep. Proven. He wrecked the block in Mazo the first time though.
Well, Emily's the one that hasn't, grenade.
Yeah, we don't need to go down that road quite yet.
Right. We need to get her on your garden tractor first. There, that's the plan, right, John?
Yeah. We guys had a wedding that day last year. I think I messaged Emily, and you guys had a wedding that day. Otherwise, that had probably worked out.
Yeah, she was kind of bummed out. She was going to go for it too. She was ready. So
I think she was actually thinking about too is coming there, pulling, and then going to the wedding.
Yeah.
Too. Let's get workout.
No,
You could try the pedal tractor pull that's in the exhibition hall there
right.
while you're down there. Get,
Right.
Yeah.
Start there.
Start there, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we were
Maybe we'll get her on there and go for a ride.
we were working on the 806 last week or whatever, and she thought that would be a pretty good starter tractor too. But every time we do that, we like to win, so we wick it up a little too much, and then we break something. So
Pop
sick
the
of
head
that.
gasket every time.
Yep.
I said, don't go more than 5 screws on the pump because I know if you go to 7, it pops the head gasket. So what does Mason do?
Power inside. It makes more power at 9.
It makes more power at 9, yes, but the head gasket is popped. Mason's here on the couch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Screwy. We'll start
Yeah,
calling him.
we got a 190 down the street that Fair Valley Ridge runs. And
I'd rather put a head gasket in every week than lose to that thing.
Right. I don't know if you heard that, right? Did you hear that? He'd rather put a head gasket in every week than have to lose that thing. But who put the head gasket in?
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
Dad doesn't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't bother him when you put the head gasket in, yeah.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah,
You
them
might
were the
as well
good
go
old
buy
days.
one now and have everything there.
What's that?
You might as well go buy one now and have everything there ready to go.
Well, there was even talk about C-ringing it, but I said, guys, this is a farm tractor. We have 2 tractors we don't have enough time to work on. We don't need a third one.
True. Valid point.
Right? Yep.
Yeah. Very valid. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We can let Ridge go on. He's making more power than we are anyways. But
Yeah. And Rich is a
we
nice
still beat
guy.
him. So it must be driver.
Yeah.
You guys got more laps. That's why.
Yeah. No. We have
Rich.
fun with all them guys.
Poor Rich.
Dennis Fry and I have gone back to pulling. We started pulling at the same time, probably 1981 or 1980, I would believe. Right around there, Dennis and I have and gone back and forth. And believe it or not, he started out on a Farm All M.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. And you didn't
What's that?
say it correct.
Pulling tractor is a red one.
Yeah, his first pulling tractor was the Roxbury Rebel, and then that became they sold it, and that became Mother's Nightmare.
Yep.
Brent Lenderwood bought it. Yeah, he and Kevin Crookton built that tractor years ago, way back when. Back like 1990, I would say we started on them.
You got to say that correctly, like you're an old guy. 1981, 1990.
1990, yeah, is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's how
I almost
say
wrote
it.
it. I was writing a check the other day. I almost said 1925. So I was like, that wouldn't have worked.
No.
Going back 100 years. So.
Right? Right?
Oof.
So
Well, that's cool. So how
Now
did
you're
you
gonna have some
guys?
new merch there, right, Avery?
What's that now?
You're gonna have some new merch, right?
Yeah. So Emily's working with some people and getting some new work. Yeah, there she is.
There's
You guys
them.
look at her than me anyway. So we got some. I'm wearing one of them now. We got a Elsing family pulling team on the front, and there's the new T8 Tomcat shirts. So,
Sweet.
yep.
and then we've got our Go Until She Blows shirts too. So I don't know if she sent you a picture of them, but
I don't. I can grab a photo of that real quick.
I think I need to buy one of them.
yep,
Go until she blows.
yep. We thought we'd do
That's
something
what
a little different.
You guys got some extra polishing and cleaning to do then before you go to farm show with the old Tomcat.
It's down down right a couple miles from your place, John, getting the hood fixed right now.
Oh, is it down to Edgertucky?
Yep, Edgerton. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Good
Yeah.
place.
Fixing the
Right.
scars from last year in the farm show.
yep. Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
aren't
we were
scars,
gonna
good memories.
it was a good time there. You know, we hope to do a little better this year. You know, we talk about going back in the farm show. If you do make the finals, you got to do some work on it. And if you break something, you can't take it back in the show if it's leaking fuel and oil. So you got to fix all that night. You know, Thursday night, I don't know if they're going to take it in Thursday night or early Friday morning. You know, that's stuff that all has to be figured out yet. Talking to guys, you know, but it's a big deal to get in there and to do that. I think, and it's great to have a sponsor. I think this is what the sport needs. More sponsors other than local people at your event. We need to work on some more national sponsors. And we are in contact with 2 big national sponsors right now for Badger State. And it is every year we do it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, you know, and I don't like announcing it until it's going to happen because, it just doesn't look good. So, but we're working on them. And I think something's coming of one of them right now. They actually contacted us again. So we're pretty good with that, you know, so that'll be great.
Yeah. It'll be an honor too to have the tractor in there and in the show. That's pretty cool that you guys will be able to do that. So I think there'll be a lot of that's good promoting for Badger State, for you guys, and the sport of tractor pulling. You know, the people that don't go to the pull, they go to the farm show and get to see it. So that's any place you can get exposure is great.
So if you get one of the major dealers on board and sponsoring something, I would hope the other major dealers would follow suit, right? It was somebody, you know. I really hope that happens, you know.
Sponsoring the Grand National Circuit for a while, ain't they? Or they were.
Who's that?
Case IH.
They still are, or they're somewhat.
They are, but it's not a big dollar deal. I've seen the numbers.
No.
It's a little bit, but it needs to be more.
Yeah,
right.
It's tough because you can't just drop your pants. You know, obviously you want to work with them and you want their name on your stuff, but yeah, we're trying to raise money for the Children's Hospital and do things too. So
you can't take the first offer.
And anymore with social media too, there's a lot of opportunity there to get a lot of exposure for them, and you know, it's a business transaction for sure. So you got to remember that.
Well, even for you guys, you had an offer from a clothing dealer, and they wanted to just give you a clothes. You guys said, no, we don't want that, right?
Yep.
You know, you can't. You know, you're gaining traction, you're getting bigger, and you can't give up something where you got to ask for more.
Yep.
Or they won't take you serious.
Yep.
You know,
and it's, you know, it with our YouTube channel, it's a lot of work. I mean, it looks simple, right? But I mean, Emily spends a lot of time working on it and working with these people that our sponsors and stuff, and making sure they're happy, putting out good content. She's always riding us to film more and stuff too. And, you know, it becomes a lot of work, and you're not working as fast as you should be if you're filming, you know, so you got to be compensated for sure.
Yeah. And sometimes you're not in the mood to be filmed.
Yeah. Most of the time our best content, I don't want the camera in my face at all, but yeah, it's sometimes.
Don't cuss today as we turn on.
Yeah.
Jack, the farmer mechanic, you guys gonna get the Thunder Clutch back together for the season?
Yeah, that's the plan. So hopefully,
we got a little news today about the block, right? It's in China yet.
Yep.
Our good friend Chris Feller is it's being roughed out in China, and because they can do it faster and more efficient there than what we could do it here, right? Yep. And he said I can't go into the details, but he said he can get stuff done there quicker and easier than we can here with regulations. We were asking him today, are you going to get it here before Trump puts all the tariffs on? So the price don't go up. And he said he's going to call Donald and ask him not to put tariffs on tractor pulling parts.
There you go. Yep.
So
Chris Feller, he owns a machine shop in I can't even say the name, in China. He also owns one in Mexico, I believe, too.
I think he's got 2 of them in Mexico and 1 in China, or maybe 2 in China, 1 in Germany, I think. I don't know. We'll get him on. He's going to be on here in a couple weeks too, and he's taking videos of the boys' new block being built. They rough it in wherever it's at right now, and then they come back here, and I think Robbie Lemke does all the finish work on it.
Yep, it's a billet block.
A billet, forged aluminum block. It's not a recast aluminum block. Because we looked at the recast aluminum, then the forged is actually stronger than a cast iron block. That's what he says. So we'll find out, right?
Yep. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Just nod and smile and take a breath.
Yep. Say yes, dear. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially now you're engaged.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just to duly note, though, I've had Emily Elsing in my phone since I put her name in there, just so you know.
Right. You had a lot of faith in me then, didn't you?
I did have faith in you. See,
Good job.
always thinking of you, Avery.
That's good.
Yeah. Mason, never mind. You were a sure bet. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
I'm glad you got confidence.
Yep.
Not us. We're not the BTOs.
I don't know what the BTO means.
Big time
Bachman's
operator.
overdrive.
No, that's not us. No, definitely not. Nope.
How about a farm stock?
Yeah, it's gonna stay a farm stocker right on the bale shredder.
Yeah.
That's-
The old 806 does work every day.
Yep. Bed
Right,
cattle it
bedding
every day. Yep.
Yeah.
Funny story about it too, going back to it. Mason was pulling it one night on Saturday night at the local farm pull in town here in Sauk, and come back to the farm the next morning, and Dalton already had, our cousin Dalton, he's our cattle guy, and he already had it hooked back up. And he was actually, at the time, we had some dry round bales. And I came in, I thought the damn barn was on fire. There was so much black smoke flying out of the bunkers. I come in, I pull around the corner, the radiator cap shoots about 200 feet in the air because it's still wicked up. He never turned it back down from pulling. And he goes, man, this thing really grinds a bale nice, doesn't it?
Till it runs out of trees.
Right. Yeah. So
then Greg was putting a head gasket in it again.
Yep.
It technically wasn't my fault.
Yeah, technically wasn't Mason's fault that time. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. D20.
He's an Alice D21.
Not for me.
We have one down the road. They're trying to start it. It was
Yeah.
80 degrees out, and they had to plug the glow plugs in to make it start.
Too much timing. Kerry Geyer, damn good family living life to the fullest, hands down.
Yeah.
We like to have fun.
Have fun, right? Right. So
Work hard, play harder.
Yeah.
sometimes having fun isn't the best business plan.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Not working out good today.
Yep.
Yeah. Matt Gaster, typical Alice.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're usually
Nope.
flying out of the driveway at the last minute, working to the last possible second before you jump in the truck. And sometimes even you miss it. So
Yeah.
that's what happens. Thank God for all the guys at the farm that get the work done when we're gone. So definitely without them, we wouldn't be able to make it to a lot of the ones we make it to. So
Yeah, we got some good help and good part-time help that comes in, fills in for us. I wish everybody could meet all the guys we have that help us out because they're all a bunch of good guys and their hearts are in the right place and they have a lot of fun too with us.
yep.
So, but all that
Cheetos.
Cheetos for everyone. Kevin Shell,
He like that. That guy likes cheese puffs.
he likes some puffy cheese.
Yeah, he is a cheese puff.
Oh,
Yep.
heavy.
There's always orange dust around his zipper.
Easy now. This is PG-13. Any pulls for
Jag the
back?
farmer. We've got Jack. We've got a couple bids out for new locations, and before I sign an event, I make sure I have enough cooperation with all the staff to get there, because I don't like overworking them, and I want to make sure they're part of the decision making. The fairs and the Fireman's Festival, whoever contacts you, I'll send a text out to all the staff. I said, hey, this is a possible new event. Is it going to work? Can we make, I'll get volunteers, or I won't, but our schedule is very full, and we're working on it. It just, it's hard, it is hard. And to find the right, just to say you need a guy to flag. You can't just say anybody come out there and flag. You can't say you can have anybody sign everybody up, because it's a computer program. You have to watch it. It's a business, and you have to have the right people in the right places to do it, and you have to talk these people into a lot of time taking a day off work to come and do this, and they don't make near as much money doing this for us as they do at work. I'm sure of it. So we do work on it. Yes, there is 2 new places we're working on right now, and it's 50-50 right now if I can get it done. But thanks for the question, Jack. That's a good one. That's the input I like to talk about with everybody. Bloomington, we did pull in Bloomington a few years ago. I don't know what happened there, but I think they struggled the first couple of years coming out of the gate, because we're not a cheap show in Wisconsin. We're not, and it takes a few years to build it up. Everybody you talk to wants to be Darlington. Darlington has been with us for 50 years.
I think they have Tri-State there, don't they?
They do have Tri-State there, yes. But remember, we used to pull there in Bloomington.
Yeah, no, we did. But I'm saying that they are pull, that they do have a pull there, and I think Tri-State is there right now.
In Wisconsin, every county fair wants to be Darlington, Wisconsin. They do. And and when I say is, Darlington's been there 50 years, they built it up. You can't jump around. It might take you 10 years to get built to where they're at, but you have to stick with it and stick with their program. I mean, they're very puller friendly there. And they make it so a lot of people want to come there and pull. So that's how they get their show built.
And growing up in the president's house, I've watched a lot of people come in and they want to they got unlimited budget and they throw it all at it, and it never lasts. So you can't leave there's only so many weekends in the summer. You can't leave the people that got you where you are to jump ship to a high paying event that's going to last 5 years. And then you come crawling back to the people who got you where you were. You're not going to do that. You got to take care of the people that the events that have taken care of you,
promoters,
and got us to where we are too. So
years ago, 20 years ago, we made the decision, rather than going after bigger events and trying to go after, say, a big event somebody else has, let's just make the ones we have better. And that's what we did. We don't go out. I don't go looking for new polls at all. I let them come to us. But we've always said, let's build up what we have and make it better. We're already here. Let's just make it better. And we do when we have in most places. Sometimes there's troubles. There always is. It's business, right? You're just going to have trouble somewhere. But nobody's perfect, but we try to be.
Right. And like Avery said, too, you can't forget your roots. Can't forget where you come from.
100%. 100%. You can't let somebody buy you out. If they're going to buy you out today, they're going to sell you out tomorrow. Right?
True.
That's right.
True. Yes. Yeah, and it takes a lot of people to make a Badger State show go, and it's a big commitment for everybody that's working too, because they schedule time off to get to these events to do that too. And I have to do the same thing. If I'm doing a Wednesday night or a Tuesday night or whatever, I gotta try and get off work early enough to travel to get there and to announce, and then get back right away so I can get as much sleep as I can. So
yep. I believe we have 35 people on our staff, right? With all the tech people and everything we do and the signing girls, I believe there's 35 people. So you gotta, and you still struggle to get enough people for places, but we have good people, and knowledgeable people of what's going on, and you can't have a hothead in there. Somebody's going to get mad and make bad decisions for somebody. You have to be calm, and you have to know what you're doing too, right?
Yeah.
And we groom new people all the time, and it takes the time. Sometimes we groom people and they don't make it.
Take me, for instance.
What's
Still
that?
grooming. Take me,
Yeah,
for
we're still
instance.
grooming, John. We're still grooming you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, right? And that's the brutal honesty of the whole thing. It's just like hiring people for a business. You have to make sure they can do the job.
Yeah.
The way you want it done. And I guess I'm being pretty honest right now, but maybe I shouldn't be. But honesty is the best policy, right?
Yeah. Then there's times too where there's 2 different events for Badger State in 2 different towns and 2 different states.
Yes.
So that takes quite a bit of coordination too.
Right. And sometimes they're both good events. You do Utica, and we're in Warren the same night, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And we try to make it work, and it's a big challenge. Yep. And
Yeah.
we've been doing that for 10 years now, and it works out very well. The guys all have it figured out.
Yeah, there's 3 events in 2 days that weekend with Oshkosh on Friday night.
Yep.
Yep. And we don't
Oshkosh.
right.
Utica and
Right.
Warren on the same day. Yep.
Yep.
That's
So it's but the
That's a lot.
schedule is going back to the schedule. It's pretty much the same every year. Like I said, we go to the fair convention. We get a lot of people come in and talk, but a lot of times we can't do anything because we're somewhere else that same night. We have 1 weekend off this year, and it was not going to be that way. Lancaster asked us last year to save them Saturday night, and this year, so we saved it for them. It used to be the Sauk Prairie night, but Sauk Prairie moved to June 1st. Last year, we were first weekend in June, and that weekend opened up. And last year, Lancaster was save it for us, and we got to the fair convention. Well, we want to stay with Thursday night. So now, it kind of threw a wrench into some stuff, but we have some other places looking at that night right now, and I've sent the text out to see if we got enough staff to make that happen. And if it happens, it happens. I won't just sign an event now anymore without talking to the guys and make sure we'll have people there to work it.
Not to mention, some people want to do something else other than tractor pull on a weekend
Right.
sometimes too.
Because we're busy every weekend. I get a lot of places asking me to do stuff on Sundays, and I say I won't do it on Sundays. Our club has kind of talked about it, not just me. Everybody likes their Sundays off, right?
Yeah, you open that can of worms. Now you're really.
Yeah. We could add 20 events if we'd pull on Sundays. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to do that.
Yeah, you could almost do every night of the week there for a while in July and August. Like if you book, you could get booked almost every night of the week. That's overload.
Yeah.
The other thing,
And all the pullers are like 15 hooks a year in our club. 15 to 18 hooks a year is all they want. So that's why you have 10 classes, and you can mix and match stuff and get stuff. Some classes need more hooks, some have too many. It's just the way it is. And what happens is the classes with bigger numbers in it, say Limited Pro, for instance, I'm going to use, there's like 17 or 18 guys in that class. Well, they all want their class in their hometown. Well, sometimes you can't do that. I mean, it is, and so some guys have 3 hometowns they want their pull in when they talk. You got to pick one hometown. Where you at?
you guys coming to Rockwell, Iowa this year, July 31st through August 2nd?
They did call me, but we have something going on that week, and that's Warren, Illinois. That's Warren and Utica, right?
That's their Grand National show.
Oh, that's a Grand National show. All right.
Yeah.
Rockwell called me about an event, and I couldn't do it.
They are doing the second one in September, so they might have been around September. They're probably
That might have been what it was too. I don't know.
because they did the ECI show last year at the end or in September.
Yeah, I think I talked to Tim Borwold about that, and he talked to somebody. I mean, it's been talked about.
Right.
Rockwell has been. Yep.
What's the one in Iowa? Monticello. We pull in Monticello though.
Yep.
Yep.
That's an awesome event too. That's a new one we added this year, and I had a great time there. I thought that was a really, really cool facility and good track, good crowd. The crowd is into the pull. That, as pullers, that makes it a lot more fun when the crowd is into it. So,
right, and a good track where they let you get up and run and put a show on, right? That's it. I did this the first time in 45 years of pulling I pulled last year, and I had so much fun going down the track. It was the best pass of my life in Monticello, Iowa. Front end in the air. It was just fun. And I felt so bad. I got done. I tell people you can't do that. And here I do it. You know, I had to put my hand on it. Oh, man, I shouldn't have done that. But it was fun. And it was a great track and the fair board to work with. One of the best there is. Brian's asking about going to Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys trying to get in there with the TPC at all?
I don't know if you get voted on into that, I guess. And
yeah, were you guys on the fan vote or not?
I have no idea. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
well, I think it ended yesterday for the first time anyway.
That's pretty early in the year. I mean,
yeah,
we're right in the middle of planting. That's a really bad time of year to be tractor pulling. So
right,
it's
right.
I got a spraying business that I run, and we're planting, and then we're getting into chopping. We custom chop haylage, and we don't need to throw.
We're always short. To lose somebody that day is terrible.
Where's the beer cart at from Cloverdale? That went home with Balms. Roger. He let us borrow it to fill it with beer, but he took it home for his CNC stuff. So that was from the Store Lock guys. So
you guys bought another toolbox here. I see it came home in a pickup.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah, we bought.
You must be like a VIP sales now.
Right. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there to the fleet discount, hopefully. So, no, we bought in Shipshewana, we bought the toolbox from them. They put one on auction, and then so they donate the toolbox to the puller or to the the show or whatever, and then they auction it off, and all the money goes to their I think
it's a children's hospital type deal too.
Yeah. Yep. It's a children's hospital type deal. So we bought that one. And then when I was down there talking to him this year, and he had one at the show there that we're going to organize some of our pulling stuff with. So we'll see that on the YouTube channel too. So.
Yep.
Scott Larson, who builds your tractor motors?
So we work with Robbie Lemke Motorsports. A lot of times we get the parts from him, and with our Limited Pro, we always built it ourselves. Or assemble it, I should say, ourselves. And since we got the billet motor, he likes to take stuff apart himself and see what goes wrong. So he's been doing a lot of that, but we definitely assemble stuff ourselves, but most of the parts come from Robbie.
Yep.
Don't forget
I'm reminded every day.
Yeah.
Hey, if you need an ordained minister, I'd be available.
Right. There you go. I'll let her know.
Might have to do that.
I'll let her know.
Yep. Yeah.
Nebraska has two great polls. One is Cumming County Fair, and the next weekend is Thunder by the River. A 3-day poll, MB.
What's the dates on that?
I would love all the people who comment for me to come to these polls. If you just pay for my motor and my salary to live and my mortgages, I will come pulling everywhere.
Thunder by the River is the same weekend as Bowling Green. So like that Lancaster Pecatonica weekend.
Yep. So
must be an outlaw poll, assuming.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. So it's that Saturday
Wisner,
night after
Wisner, Nebraska.
Possibly one of the new ones, if we can find enough help. So, yeah. Yep. But
seems like Lancaster's a hard time pulling a crowd when they have it on Thursday night.
Right. And I talked to them about that, but they've got some rodeo thing they're trying to do or whatever, switch around. They book something. And I usually let Adam handle that. Adam Adrian, that's his hometown kind of. I just let him do it. I'm grooming him hopefully for my position, but he doesn't want it. So, I don't know. We're working on it. But Adam's got young kids still in high school sports and all that. So he has to do that. That's more important than tractor pulling.
Well, no wonder you're grooming him to do that. You're still grooming me for what I'm trying to do, whatever that may be.
Right. You're ungroomable.
True.
Yep.
Yeah. Not just talking about a haircut either, are you?
Right. Mine's not looking good either. I know that, but it is what it is. Wearing a stocking hat all day kind of messes the hair up.
Yeah.
At least I still have hair. I'm glad of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Looking good. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Receding a little bit, but looking good.
It is receding and it's turning white for some reason. It must just be getting cold.
Chrome.
Right. Chromed.
Chrome. You'll have that.
So
So schedule's going on. We got a bunch of guys that are going to the National Farm Machinery Show, so we'll have to get kind of a list together and put that on here too. Who's all made it in down there? Matt Caster, knock it off, Greg. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so let's get this list together. Hopefully we can get a couple people on to talk about Louisville. We got a couple people in the waiting there, so hopefully we can get them on and chat.
Well, I'm working on Mike Witt next Monday night, and John Mears. I'm not sure that's going to happen, but that's who I've been talking to. If it happens, that's great. If it don't, I know they're both busy guys. We're trying to get them on, but that's a big order. That'd be a big feather in our hat to get them guys on our show. I think if we could do that.
Yes. What would be a good way to become part of the crew at BSTP?
Come to our spring meeting. If you're interested,
March 8th. Isn't it?
Find me on Messenger and text me, Jack. I'm on Messenger. Just let me know. If that works for you. So, other than that, it's just we have a test. We have to do a test every year. SFI test you take to be a member on the crew. So, and then get along with everybody too. Stocking cap is a what? Toque?
Toque.
How do you say that?
Well, he can't.
You're the smart guy here.
Must be French.
A
That's
toque,
probably
that's
what
right,
hippies used to do back in the 60s. They'd toke on another thing on the radio.
Toque. I know some guys that toke too much.
Not to be confused with talk. Yes, I probably know a couple too. Oh yeah. Yes.
We have some friends in Louisville from Canada that I see every year, and their biggest joke is, how do you spell Canada? And I say CANADA.
You're terrible. Unbelievable.
They said it, not me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
yeah. I'm not smart enough to come up with that.
So
David Berg. Ryan, what group of pullers does Clint Tucker work with during the summer for tractor pulling?
So that's the Pro Pulling League Western Series.
Yep.
Yes.
And we work with them guys for the Monticello pull.
Yep.
It's kind of a co-sanction deal. So for the classes at work. So
you got one person to laugh.
That's a good joke, right? One guy laughing.
Hey.
Hey. Nope. We have fun. Louisville is a good time in the winter because you're kind of halfway through the winter and you haven't seen all your good friends you meet all summer you're with, and you get there and you have fun. And some of the guys you only see there, and in the tractor pulling world, I think everybody's so friendly and so much fun to go out with. You all have the same interests and the same heartaches and all that. And it's fun. I've made some of my best friends in tractor pulling. I have. I don't know about you guys, but we have, right, John?
Oh yeah, my dad got me into this, and my dad passed away. It'll be 15 years ago here in April, and since I was a kid, and I've met so many great people, not just around Wisconsin and Badger State, and Illinois, all over the country. And if it wasn't for him getting me into this sport, I'd have never met you guys. I never did any of that, and it's been great. Met a lot of great people over the years, and had a lot of fun, and still do, and learn a lot, and still learn at every event and every time that I do go pull, and it's just a blessing.
Yeah, you only spend 15 seconds on the track, so you better hope that the people you're around are fun to be around. Otherwise, you're not going to have a lot of fun. So
right.
In some places you go, they're super serious and true grit, and other places, whatever. We have fun, and it's competitive. People, you put the helmet on, everybody wants to win and mean business, but you gotta take that helmet off. You better be cordial and a decent person, or that'll come right back to you.
Yep.
Right. 100%. And if you don't win, usually I try to tell guys, look at yourself. What did you do wrong? Before you blame somebody else that maybe was doing something you thought wasn't right. But when I don't win, I usually know it's my fault. You can tell what you did wrong as soon as you go. Right? You're wrong gear, wrong weight, whatever.
And if you think that you're going to come out and beat everybody, there's some new people that have came and showed up and think they're going to outspend and outdrive and outdo everybody. I think you got a rude awakening coming, because everybody is really good, and it's very hard to win.
Yeah.
Everybody comes out in the spring and they don't come out and saying, hey, I didn't do anything all winter. I'm just hoping to be in the bottom half.
Yep.
They don't say that. Everybody went home and did all they could all winter long to be in the front.
Yeah.
Sometimes it don't work. Sometimes it does.
Yep. Sometimes they just nail the right combination and you've got it set up and just don't touch it. Sometimes that just happens, but
just like last year, you guys had the right combination until the block didn't like it.
Right.
Yep. Sometimes you're the windshield and sometimes you're the bug.
Right.
Yep. More than often, you're the bug.
Yep.
Yeah.
We break a lot of stuff every single day, so it's
you're used to it.
Yeah, you really do. Just some days you go, yep, that's just how it rolls. So,
right.
Yep. Not a big deal, right?
No sense in crying about it.
Yeah, you can't get mad, and stuff happens to everybody that shouldn't happen, but you just got to learn to deal with it, and that's how it goes. Always remain calm in all situations.
And that, like our block, for instance, it was giving us some signs that there was something wrong. We were just, the bottom line is we were so busy farming that it gets pushed in the shop, and you check everything over a little bit and throw it back in the trailer, and it's our fault. We should have taken more time to look at it, because we would have found it. If we would have tore some stuff apart, we could have found it,
Right. We were chopping hay that day, and Mason didn't even get to come to the pull because he had to stay in the chopper, and we were lucky to even get fuel and air in the tires, right?
Yep.
Fuel in the tank and air in the tires was a big deal that day, and that's just that's got to come first, always. Yep. And I had a bad day that too. I blew a power steering line, I think, at the pull too, right? I didn't pull that night either, did I?
Nope.
Nope.
It didn't even make the track.
Yep. Didn't even get on the track. Yeah. And it's if we'd have had time at home, maybe we'd have found it.
Yeah. And if, maybe if that doesn't happen, we were at the pull and you had a little more time to look at the tractor. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's a billion ways to skin the cat. It's just, the bottom line is we didn't investigate as much as we should have. So
right. We're not the only people that have that problem either.
Yep.
Everybody has their work and that they have to do first. John, you've got the same thing, right?
Yeah.
you couldn't go to the winter pulls because you're on call for plowing snow or something, right?
Yeah, on call for work. So it's it's life. There's times that I can't go do some of these because, I'm on call and have to be, responsible. That's number one, and it is what it is,
Yep.
But wintertime is the hardest time for me to get away, because of work. Summertime is easier, but that's the business that I'm in. So it'll be what it'll be.
The Daily Bench. I found you all from a pull in Vroke, Wisconsin. And Vroke was a good pull you guys go to, right? We bought their fair basket this year at the fair. And I just got done eating the last of the fudge that was in that fair basket from Vroke. I don't know where it came from, but it was good.
There's some good Norwegian bakeries up there.
The food in the fair baskets I keep because, we usually have to eat a pie or something up there too, The pie was only good that night.
Right.
Yeah.
If you noticed, Ryan, if you really paid attention and had someone take pictures, he always goes for the food baskets, especially like the pies, the sweets, and stuff like that. And consumables. See, then we can consume
right.
Them. So, it'll go away quicker. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll bid on that one. We're gonna get that one.
Yeah. Good looking pie in there.
Yeah.
I got one I got lefts up in the basket from I'm Norwegian. We're part Norwegian, so I don't know a lot of people know what lefts is, but it's one of my favorite treats. It is good.
Little butter, a little sugar on it. Some put brown sugar on it.
Yep, little butter, maybe some jelly. You roll it up in there, maybe ham and cream cheese. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do. It is good.
I haven't had ham and cream cheese. That sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah. I got some from the neighbors at Christmas.
And there's an art to it. The stuff you buy in the grocery store is terrible. You have to buy it from some old lady that knows how to make it. It has the old lefse machine. Yep.
My grandma used to make lefse, kroomkakas, rosettes, all that stuff. She'd make it all the time. But she had all recipes and all the irons, everything for that.
How about lutefisk?
She'd make that too, but I didn't know.
I'm not eating that either. I eat anything, but I won't eat that.
No, we got to draw the line. Yeah.
Tastes like bleached fish.
Yeah. I was forced to eat liver and onions as a kid. Won't touch it now. I don't care if I starve for 4 days.
I'll eat liver and onions. I like that. But, But I just want to remind everybody, I think we're pretty much got everything hashed out here tonight. Next week, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get John Mears and Mike Witt on the show. I hope. If it's not that week, it might be the week after, but I'm working on it. So I hope we get on there. I think that'd be a good show to watch, guys. And he's going to go over what the rules are for turbos and the new safety equipment. And usually Louisville's kind of the place that some of this stuff comes out, and then everybody have to run it the rest of the year, which is fine. Anything that can save some, save somebody from getting hurt. I'm all for that. We need the pro stocks back in Lancaster. Been too long. See what you can do. I have I would love to pull on that Lancaster track. That's been the best track for years. In Badger State, one of the best tracks we've ever had. Yep.
Yeah. That'd be fun to see.
Yep. It would be fun. I would love to be back there. But you can only go, like I said, the guys want 15 or 16 events, and we're cutting a couple people off this year that have had us, because of numbers, and I can't, it's tough. There's so many, it's got to try and keep everybody happy. It's very hard to do.
Yeah.
Very hard. All right. Well, we'd like to thank Front Street Toys, Casper Egg, Slama Enterprises, Trip Downing, and Wettenkamp Transport for our sponsoring our Down and Dirty with the Badger State Tractor Pullers. So as we lead down the road here to Louisville, and then we'll try and get some more shop tours in as well here yet this winter. So the winter is still young. So, yeah.
Yep. Seems like we've been busy this year, both of us, to even get out and do some shop tours, but we are going to work on it.
Yeah, we got some done. Ryan and I were hammering there, so we just got to get a couple more days of that and get some more in.
Another one,
Ryan,
I talked to Roger. We're going up to Roger Baum's to watch him chrome some cranks and the blocks he's building up there for like the light protractors, the Fords, the Smiths out in on the East Coast there. We're going to make it up there. Roger, he said, come up anytime. So we just have to find the time to do it. So we will do it and get up there. And that'll be a great show too. He's got some really cool stuff up there. Yeah, big stuff. That's cool.
A lot of fun. Ryan and I and Greg, of course, Greg's going to be in Louisville anyway, but Ryan's bringing the camera down. So we're going to bebop around and try and get a bunch of footage and interviews with people and a bunch of stuff for shows too. So should be pretty cool. I got one lined up. I'm going to sit down with Miles Krieger and Dan Mayer. So got that one lined up already too. So we just got to figure out the time frame during the day that we can all get together. So that should be pretty cool.
That will be. That will be. A number of good guys, good people, Leslie Mears, and you said Leslie, right?
No,
I don't know if Leslie will be around or not for that, but definitely got Miles Krieger and Dan Mayer lined up. So
okay, well, I'll get Leslie involved in that too.
You have to. I don't know if she's around during the day because I know she's at school doing the school stuff. But maybe you can get her out of school. Great, you can write a note.
We'll get her. We'll get her at the last minute. So
yeah,
we'll get her. We'll get her somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Saturday. She doesn't have school on Saturday.
But I think she does Monster Jam on. She does the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I think she flies out for Monster Jam a lot of times.
Oh, really? That is right. Yeah, she's usually not there. But
I don't know. I don't know if that schedule is the same this year, but that's what it's been like in the past.
We'll try. That's all we can do.
Yep.
So,
all right. Hey,
bunch
thanks everybody. Thanks for coming on, Avery, at the last minute here, and thanks for everything you did. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for everybody for watching. We'll see you next Monday night at 7:00. Same bat time, same bat channel.